Oh, hello and welcome back. As you can see, I have all my equipment ready for this video that I want to do today. I am so excited. I'm like smiling behind the camera here because I purchased the Derwent pastel shades. Derwent do little pan sets of watercolors. I have one of their other ones. I can't remember which one it is. I bought it like a year or two ago, and their watercolors are just divine. So of course, when I discovered they do a pastel set, I was like, excuse me, why didn't I jump on this sooner? Anyway, we're here now, and I thought that I would have some fun with you guys, share my art space and have some fun with you guys. Well, it's fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for you guys, but whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to open these and I'm going to swatch them. What I want to do, I don't know why, I want to swatch them in, I can't remember if these come with a little card, like a card so you can swatch them. So I want to swatch them there. But I don't know, I just want to swatch them in my little art book I have here as well. So we're going to, swatch all the pastel shades, and then we are going to test them out on this, oh, I just knocked the water there, oops. Luckily I bought towels and flannels and whatever. I am clumsy. So after I've done the swatching, I want to use just these watercolors in this Sakum's coloring book. I have two of her other coloring books and I just absolutely love them. And I have marked the page, and that is, where is it? This one. So I thought this could be a nice pastel moment, and we'll just figure it out and just test the watercolors on this. I'm so excited. Have I colored in this book before? No, I haven't. I know I've colored in her other ones. So her shop is on Etsy, and I just love her style of art and what she does. So yeah, but I'll put that book to the side and we'll get started on the swatches. So I'll just open this. I haven't actually opened it. Oops. Okay. And we'll see what they look like. Okay, there we go. Just a bit of an unboxing as well. Okay, so here we are. Yay! Alright, so that's the swatch. Oh, have they swatched it for you? Oh, interesting. Okay, and that's just got the plastic there. Wow, okay. Oh, see, now I can't remember if this happened with the other one. I thought that you get like a little cardboardy card and you do the swatches, but they've already done that for you. Oh, thanks, Derwent. Oh, that saves me a little job. Oh, how funny. That's crazy. But I still got my little art book here that I do want to use them on and swatch them. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, and it comes with a pen. All right, let me take this off. Rip it off. Okay. I am a sucker for anything pastel. All right, let me, do I want to use this or do I want to use my brush? You know what? Let's use the Derwent thing. Let me get set up properly here. Just wait a minute. Let me compose myself. This is kind of future editing Mona here, kind of. I just realized that because I wanted to put this in at the beginning of the clip, not at the end because I keep forgetting to do these, but what I like to do is if I'm filming a color with me or whatever, I like to show you guys if I've completed any colored pages, because I don't really complete that many. Like, I don't do a monthly completed colored pages because I don't always have time, but I have a bit of time this week and I've completed 2 colored pages. I've shown one in my previous video, but I'm going to show you another one. So this I finished yesterday, and if you want to see the process, I filmed the whole thing on my TikTok, because I like to kind of film these cute and cozy moments on my TikTok. I like to do it on YouTube as well, because these books are just so much fun to colour in. But, you know, the videos aren't going to be an hour, 45 minutes to an hour long. Like, you've only got, I think the max you can do is 10 minutes. If you are interested in seeing this whole process, I always leave my link to my TikTok account in the description below. Yeah, okay, and I will just show you what page I did. So I haven't coloured in, this is the only page that I've done. And I actually really like how this turned out. It was a lot of fun. I kind of kept it monochromatic, kind of. That's what I said on TikTok. I kind of wanted to stick to the yellows and the browns, maybe with a bit of oranges. But I had so much fun colouring this. So this was using all Ohuhu markers, of course. And I thought I would just nip on here quickly just to slide this completed page in. And it was just a lot of fun. And the whole process, like I said, is on my TikTok. Okay, back to it. Okay, that is all filled up with water. I do like the Derwent like brush pens. I have a few of theirs, and they're really good, but I didn't realize it came in with the little set here. How cool is that? So you can just, this will just be like a cool little travel set. I can't remember if my other one came with a little pen. It probably did, but like I said, I bought that a few years ago. And this book I have is, so this is a little Arteza, I don't know, sketchbook, notebook. And look, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing in this. You know how you have just a random sketchbook and you just do whatever? Yeah, testing more watercolors, so it's really good for watercolors. Yeah, this is me just, I don't know, whatever I want to do, I just do it. So this is gouache, watercolor, some glitter things here. Look, this isn't anything fancy, but I'm obsessed with painting fruit. I love painting fruit. I know that's so cliche, but I don't know, I love doing shading and whatever with fruit. I don't know what that is. More fruit, like I just love it. Yeah, look, I don't know what this is, but you know, you just have a sketchbook that you just do whatever. So I have this sketchbook and another sketchbook. I tend not to buy too many because I don't really use them that often, but today we are going to be using it. And this comes with a little pouch at the back. So let us do the watercolor swatches here. Isn't that funny? Like I thought it came with a little card, but yeah, I don't have to do it. But I do want to see how, because like, yeah, I don't know if this will be the same as doing it on paper, but we will see. Okay, let me just zoom in a bit. Okay, let me, no, this is a lemon. I have not got the watercolors out for so long, and I absolutely love using watercolors, so I'm so excited to be doing this today, you guys. You don't understand. Well, you might understand. But so far it's just been me using my Ohuhu markers and my pencils. Like, I've got other watercolor paint sets, and sadly they're just all sitting there, and it's really sad because watercolor is a medium which I love using. So I'm so grateful I have the time today to do this. This is coral pink, pink flamingo, and yeah, like I said, I am such a sucker for anything pastel. I don't know what it is, I just love using those colors, because you know what, when you use pastels or have a pastel set of pencils or markers, you can't go wrong. Like, they're just so easy to use and they blend so nicely together. That is orchid pink, and the last one is lavender. That is lovely. So you've got the warmer colors at the top, and then the cool colors at the bottom. Okay, cornflower blue. If you see me going over there, it's because I'm just dipping the brush on the flannel here just to kind of get rid of the excess color. I know you have the sponge here, but you know, I've got the flannels out and the towels. Turquoise. Mint. Oh, these are lovely. What a beautiful set. Artichoke. How many colors do you get? 12. This is such a good color story. Storm grey. Look how the shapes have changed. Oh well. And this one is silver blue. Wow, these are lovely. Sorry, I'll shut up. I'll stop saying that. Okay, so there we go. That is all 12 colors swatched. I'll wait for it to dry because I want to do like, I want to say what this is, like pastel ink, pastel watercolor paint swatches, and I want to put the names underneath, but I'll do that when that dries, and I'll do that in my own time. I won't bore you guys with that. So I'll put that to one side, but look how they are beautiful. I cannot wait to actually use them on my little coloring page that I have. So I'll get the coloring page set up, and I'll put this to one side so they can dry. I just want to show you guys, so even though Derwent have supplied a lovely swatch sheet already, thank you Derwent, the colors, like, they're very similar, but it makes a difference when you can actually see them on paper, if I'm making sense. So you've got lemon, and it's the same but a little bit different. And then the bottom row there, similar, but they just dry differently on the paper. Anyway, just thought I would mention that as well. Okay, I have my brushes ready. I want to use my brushes that I have here. I do have the Derwent pen brush on standby as well. Okay, where shall we start? Okay, so for her face color, I'm going to do the silver, which was it? Silver blue. She can be a almost, I don't know, dead, dying lady, seeing as she's got cuts on her. Ooh, now I'm a bit rusty with watercolors because, like I said, it's been so long since I've used them. And to be honest, I still haven't really found my groove with watercolors because I don't use them all the time. So this is a video of me also trying to figure out watercolors as well, because I want to try and get a nice smooth finish. And it's such a shame because every time I use watercolors I say the same thing. I'm just like, why did I wait so long to get them out? Why don't I get them out more often? What am I doing, Mona? It's a very soft grey, but I think it'll be a nice base layer. But so far these Derwent pastels work beautifully on this paper. There she is with her first layer. For her hair, I want to do that in the artichoke green, because look how beautiful that is. Such a nice green. So we are going to do her hair in that color. Just going to saturate her hair. I don't have any real plan on how I'm going to tackle this page. Like I mentioned, this is just me testing these pastel watercolors, like a kind of like a first impressions. And I don't mind if I do like go outside of the lines or get a bit messy, because I do love it when watercolor painting has that kind of messy effect. Now she's got strands of hair here, so I might get the smaller brush. For the leaves is the mint. See what I mean about the artichoke colour? Like, it is lovely. Oops. Now for these flowers here, we are going to do them pink flamingo. I want to test as many of these colours as I can and just play around. So we will do that, just blobbing them there. That one, and then this here. Kind of bleed out the bits in between her head, and I'm just dipping back and forth between the grey, the silver blue and the pink flamingo. But you just have to be careful with watercolors because it depends on the paper. So far this paper is okay, but depends on what you're using. It can break it up a bit, so it's best just to let things dry and then go over it again. But I just get a bit impatient sometimes. Mix that up there. And then these flowers here I want to do in lavender. Just get that bleeding out there. Just a bit of turquoise blue here. Here. Can I just say it is a beautiful, glorious, overcast, rainy day today. So it's a perfect weather to just sit back and do a bit of watercolor sessions. Oops, probably over smudge that bit. Ugh. I don't know if she'll turn out to be a beautiful mess or a hot mess. Honestly, I don't know where this is going here. Time for some lemon yellow just down here. Now I want a bit more yellow around the place. Maybe I could do a dab just here. Yeah, just there. Maybe down here. Now I'm just trying to, I don't know, play around with shading a little bit with the colours that I have. I don't know if any of this will work or turn out. Oops. Let me see if I can mop that up with a dry brush because that was too much. Now I'm kind of, I don't know, just doing random bits and pieces. For her lips, I want it to be orchid pink. A nice soft pink. And this bit here can be, I haven't used the colour coral pink yet. But I really want to just do that. No, I want to do it flamingo. Flamingo with a bit of the turquoise. We'll see how that dries. I'm kind of just going over the hair again. Let me just blend that bit in. Yeah, just going over the hair with the artichoke. Just trying to fix up bits. Well, I don't know if it's called fixing up, but I don't know. Just playing around. Let's put it that way. Kind of blend out green here on her forehead. Do that, and then we'll add a bit of, let's go a bit of lavender. Go like that. And I want a bit of blue in there too. We'll just see how that dries. And oh, that's too much blue. The thing is with watercolor, you don't know if stuff will be a happy accident or if it'll just ruin everything. But like I said, no matter what color you mix together with the pastels, they all just work so nicely together. And then we'll just get the grey. Now I want more red there. Red as in flamingo. I reckon you can go like that. Too much water. Maybe okay, Go there. I mean, her face is falling apart anyway. So what's a bit more smudge and a bit more leak of watercolors and whatever? That's not going to hurt her, right? Her face is cracking open and her eyes are drooping. This should be all right. This is how we are looking so far. I want to smudge under her eyes just a bit of, just to darken it a bit. And maybe like that, just down a bit there. With this one too, just a bit in the corner there. I'm tempted to get like my gel pens and just go over, just to bring out the lines a bit more, because when you use watercolor they kind of just fade away. So once it dries, I'm tempted just to go over all the bits in the, yeah, with my gel pens. Yeah. So I just want to like really bring out her lashes and go over her eyebrows a bit more. I made myself a cup of coffee. It's coffee time while I'm doing this. Of course, what would a color with me video be without an actual cup of coffee, cup of tea or coffee? I might add a bit more blue here. What I'm going to do now is, I think I'm done with my watercolor work. I'm going to let this dry completely, and then I'm going to get my gel pens like I mentioned before, and I really just want to go over all the lines and everything. So I'll come back when this is completely dry. So what I'm going to do is let's grab the purple, and I want to just go over the ink lines just to kind of bring the flower back to life, because watercolor kind of covers and drains it out. What I'm going to do is get this purple. Now if you have the patience for this, it works, because all I'm doing is just going over all the lines, over everything, re-inking the page. That's all I am going to do. And it just, yeah, makes it pop just a little bit more. So I'll go over this purple flower here, and I kind of matched the pens to match the watercolor. That's why the Sakura Jelly Roll pens, they're Jelly Roll, the Moonlight pens are really good, because you do get a lot of color selection. Now this one. Might get the black pen actually for the stem. Okay guys, we are all finished. I'm gonna call this done, and I don't mind how she turned out. It's not too bad. Definitely going over with the ink pens makes her pop a bit more, so I'm really glad I did that. And these pastel shades are so good. I will hopefully be reaching for them a lot more, because the pigment is lovely, they blend really nicely, and there's so much, like, the color story is just so much fun. Anyway, before I say goodbye, I will show you, while I was waiting for this to dry, I did manage to like label all the swatches that we did at the beginning of the video. So they're all labeled, they're all ready to go. And yeah, I'll say goodbye guys. Thank you so much for coloring with me or playing with me with my new watercolors. This was a lot of fun, and I'll see you soon. Ciao ciao.